it's about midweek. So here's a look at the heat advisory. In addition to that, extreme heat warnings, excessive heat warnings in the it's in Tennessee Valley from anywhere from about Colbert, Lauderdale, and Franklin counties, but all 67 counties in Alabama are now under at least some sort of advisory due to the heat. Dangerous heat levels and in the middle of the week. Right now in Oak Grove, Talladega County, 74 degrees. May see some areas of patchy fog, visibility down to about 5 miles in spots, but generally it is a quiet start to the morning. Look at where the actual air temperature goes today, man. It's going to be so rain tomorrow, going to be welcomed since we're dealing with the heat so much today. Scattered storms likely, and then Thursday's trending dry at this point, and then we'll dangerous heat levels will continue today. Temperature's going to feel like 105 to 110. This is important to know because the moment you step outside, you will feel that heat. You will feel the humidity, and those two things coupled together pushes us well into the triple digits. 106 this afternoon, potentially in Birmingham, 109 in Tuscaloosa. That's what it's going to feel like to your skin, your body. So it is imperative that you stay extremely hydrated today. The last thing we want is anybody to endure any sort of heat stress or heat related illness, which is a thing this time of year. Right now in Jasper, it's 77 degrees, very mild, already muggy, sitting at 75 in Anniston and in Talladega, 77 in Centerville, up and through T-Town and the city of Fayette. Look at where the actual air temperature goes today. 98 degrees during the peak heating of the day here in town. Could touch 100 degrees this afternoon in Tuscaloosa, and through the 5 o'clock hour we'll talk about if these numbers are close to record highs for the day. But notice Wednesday, Thursday, Friday we get down to around average. So today is the last truly oppressive hot day. Then we will see numbers gradually fall. Saturday, Sunday, Monday. The reason for it? Rain returning. We don't have any rain going on right now. Our first alert AccuTrack radar is clear, but tomorrow we'll introduce widely scattered showers and thunderstorms. A stray shower on Friday, better chance of rain Saturday and Sunday. Now, while I don't think your weekend plans are completely washed out, definitely something to note, especially as you get your weekend started. 8 o'clock tomorrow morning, tracking some showers on First Alert AccuTrack radar. Then by 10 o'clock, we'll be talking about potentially some downpours, some thunder, some lightning. Through noon, we'll be busy here watching this come through. And it looks like by 3 o'clock, it's more scattered than anything else. And the evening commute is trending quiet as you put your head on the pillow. Wednesday night into Thursday morning, conditions will be significantly improving. Thursday afternoon, not a drop of rain in sight. We will see good sunshine before the rain over the weekend. So this is Saturday morning, heavier downpours possible. The main moisture axis is still having a hard time setting up, but yes, I'm expecting widely scattered showers and thunderstorms likely Saturday and then even into Sunday. Getting out to church early Sunday morning, may see a passing shower or storm. Again, we'll fine tune this forecast as we get closer into the weekend. But we also give you a first alert if you're headed to the R&B tour. Chris Brown, Usher tonight at Protective Stadium. Going to be a good time, but look at how hot. 7 o'clock as the concert starts, going to feel more like 102 degrees. So it is so important that you stay hydrated if you're going to that concert. Tomorrow, introduce scattered storms. Thursday, trending dry. Friday, issue breeze. 100 in Tuscaloosa. Hoover could get close to 99 this afternoon. Bottom line is it's hot, but not nearly as hot as these record numbers. For July 28th, the average high is 91 degrees for Birmingham. But look, back in 1952, I was about to say something. My mom would have gotten mad, but she was born in 1952. I wonder if she remembers. But listen, it was hot that year. 105 in Birmingham, 107 in Tuscaloosa, and got to 103 in Anniston. It was steamy, and it's going to be steamy today. We're going to talk much more about how the rain will play in part to what temperatures do tomorrow, coming up here in just minutes. Let's get you out the door and on the roads now. Get your dog out. Just remember, their paws are so sensitive. We're going to be climbing back into the mid-90s by noon. So grassy surfaces are going to be your best friend today for our furry friends, because look at what it's going to feel like about 3 o'clock today as far as road temperatures. Asphalt could feel like 140 and 145 5+ degrees. So again, Paul's very sensitive. As a pet mom or dad, you know the drill. Just put them in the grass, let them do their thing, and maybe save the walks for later this week. Because look, temperatures go back down to around average Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then we fall below average Saturday, Sunday into Monday with the risk for rain going up. Right now, First Alert AccuTrack radar quiet. We are calling for a rain-free day today, but notice tomorrow, widely scattered showers and thunderstorms return. We'll see an uptick in rain over the course of Saturday and Sunday. So this is tomorrow morning, 8 o'clock. When we see you here on Good Day, we'll be tracking some light to moderate rain, maybe some heavier downpours by 10 o'clock, looking at some thunder, some lightning through about lunchtime. So maybe tomorrow lunch on the patio is not the best idea, but by the time dinner time rolls around between 6 and 7, we're going to be looking at the possibility of just a few lingering showers, and by 10, as you go to bed, conditions will be improving. Thursday promises to be a dry, sunny day, breeze out of the north, and that's going to come into part. You may see some smoke and some haze in the sky due to Canadian wildfires on Thursday as well. Saturday morning trending fairly wet in spots across the state. We're calling for scattered showers both Saturday and Sunday. So keep it right here. We'll continue to keep you updated and give you that first alert if anything changes. I do have a first alert for tonight. Protective Stadium, Usher, Chris Brown. Concert's going to be incredible, but temperature is going to feel not so great, feeling like 102 at the beginning of that concert. Low 90s return. Temperature is going to feel like 105 to 110. It's important to stay hydrated and limit time outside as stress from heat-related illnesses is a thing. So just keep that in mind. Look, it's going to feel like 109 degrees today in Tuscaloosa, 106 in Birmingham, and we're going to be dealing with 107 in Anniston. So plan accordingly. If you work outside, this is your first alert to go ahead and pack that extra water bottle on your way out the door at this hour. Speaking of out the door, if you're along 31 from Baptist Health Brookwood Hospital, 75 degrees. The weather nice and quiet and calm, a bit sticky already in spots with temperatures in the low 70s in Pell City, upper 70s in Tuscaloosa, Anniston right around 74. And again, high temperatures today. The actual air temperature 98 in Birmingham, 100 in Tuscaloosa, and 96 in Anniston. While now we don't touch record highs, it's still going to feel like the record high later this afternoon with triple-digit heat. Rain increases Saturday, Sunday, and that's going to help drop temperatures down into the upper 80s. No rain on our First Alert AccuTrack radar today. Really do think we're going to be quiet and dry. Tomorrow, showers, thunderstorms will increase in coverage, and then we'll call for isolated showers Friday before more rain over the course of the weekend. Tomorrow morning through Good Day, we'll be tracking some just very light to moderate rain, maybe some heavier downpours as early as 10 a.m. That spreads to East Alabama by about lunchtime, and we'll be seeing this boundary drop in and pushing the moisture out of the way on Wednesday evening. So plans to go to bed with no weather woes in the picture. That's going to clear out Thursday day. Time looking very dry. We're expecting good sunshine on Thursday afternoon and early evening, and the weather stays quiet. Small isolated shower Friday. Better round of rain heading in here on Saturday. We're looking at some heavier downpours, some widespread rain at times. So if you've got plans Saturday and Sunday, well, now I don't think it's a complete washout. You will see some heavier pockets of rain through late even Saturday night into early Sunday morning, and then heading into Sunday afternoon, just widely scattered showers continue. Tonight is a big concert at Protective. We're looking at Usher, Chris Brown coming into town. Low 90s at about 7 when the concert begins, but going to feel more like 102. So this is your first alert to plan for the heat. Make sure to stay hydrated. I cannot stress that enough. Heading into Thursday, a dry day, good the triple digits. In fact, places like Tuscaloosa, the actual air temperature for you could be 100 degrees. Birmingham 98, Hoover 99, forecasting 96 in Anniston, but it's what it's going to feel like that matters. Everyone going to feel like 105 to 110. With temperatures touching the triple digits, I thought, man, is this close to a record? And well, while it is close, I don't think we break records today by any means. The average high 91, the records for today in Anniston 103, Tuscaloosa 107, Birmingham 105. 1952 was a hot year in our state. Now, we won't again get to these records, but it is of note that yes, we could actually touch 100 degrees today in T-Town. We'll talk much more about this first alert weather day and how the risk for rain plays in part through the rest of the week. All coming up here next. Let's get you out to 10 degrees. Look, Gadsden Center could feel like 111 in some spots. So generally today, it is going to be steamy across the state. Right now, things just mild and muggy. We're sitting in the mid 70s in Birmingham as we wait on the sun to come up. Some areas of patchy fog. You can see the clouds there in the distance, but I don't think it's really impacting the street level at this hour. We'll have to check with Destiny McKeever here in just a little bit to give you a look at traffic and the roads. Now, temperatures in Tuscaloosa at 77. Mid 70s in Birmingham, 74 in Anniston. But look at where the actual air temperature goes today. 98 degrees during the peak heating of the day. And the risk for rain today is very small across our neck of the woods. There may be a shower in that northeastern corner late tonight. But overall highs today touching 98 in Birmingham, 100 in Tuscaloosa. Now, while we don't get near the records, 1952 was a hot year. Birmingham saw 105, Tuscaloosa saw 107, and Anniston saw 103. And while the actual air temperature won't be like that, it is going to feel more like that later today. Heading into the remainder of the week, look, temperatures begin to drop. We'll see an increase of rain Saturday and Sunday, and that is going to help impact the number across the state. Going to feel a little bit better compared to today, upper 80s and low 90s. No rain right now, just seeing roost rings take off, and again, some low-hanging clouds across the state. Tomorrow, better coverage of showers and thunderstorms, but really it's over the course of the weekend. We'll see an uptick in rain and some heavier pockets of rain at that by about 8 o'clock on Wednesday morning. So tomorrow morning during good day, we'll be tracking clouds, showers, and yes, some heavier pockets of rain at times through 10, 11, midday. Tomorrow may not be the best day to catch lunch on a patio, and even tomorrow night. By the time 6 o'clock rolls around, wrapping up your work day, getting home, maybe doing some grilling, hanging out with the kids outside, there may be some showers through Pine Level, Prattville, and in Montgomery. But for us here along I-20 and really south of Highway 278, a hit or miss sprinkle not out of the question, but I do expect the weather to improve significantly. Heading into Thursday, it looks like the rain chance just goes away. We're going to be expecting a good mix of sun and a few clouds before showers increasing coverage, specifically over the weekend. This is Saturday morning about 9 o'clock. May have to dodge some showers and thunderstorms. This complex coming out of the plains in the Ohio River Valley, and that's what's going to be impacting us Saturday and even into Sunday. Some heavier downpours possible. Now, I don't think it's a complete washout of a weekend, but make sure you have your First Alert weather app with you. We also give you a First Alert for the concert tonight at Protective Stadium. Usher and Chris Brown. Well, yes, it's going to be hot. It's going to feel more like 102 inside that arena, maybe even a little bit hotter inside the stadium. So just key here is to stay hydrated if you're going to that concert. Today, the time now 6:17, and all 67 counties in Alabama underneath some sort of heat alert. Here at home, anywhere from about Highway 278 south, we are under heat advisory. Dangerous heat levels expected. Temperatures today for anyone going to feel like 105, upwards of 110. Some places give or take a degree. Bottom line is hot is hot. 106 in town. 109 is what it's going to feel like in Tuscaloosa, upwards of 107 in Anniston. Gorgeous sunrise happening right now from atop Red Mountain looking back. Vulcan there in the distance. Temperature right around 75 degrees. The air on the stickier side. We've got low to mid 70s in East Alabama, mid to upper 70s in West Alabama. If you want to get some steps in, I would advise to do it earlier or after the sun goes down. We are expecting temperatures to get close to 90 by 10 o'clock, but you know the drill. It feels more like the mid 90s by 10 a.m. anyway. So now would be the better time to get outside if you want to get some exercise in. High temperatures today, 98 in Birmingham, could touch 99 in Hoover. Tuscaloosa I'm forecasting 100 degrees. But look, today is the last day of this oppressive heat. It's still going to be steamy Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, don't get me wrong, but temperatures will be back close to around average for this time of year. And then over the weekend into early next week, temperatures go below average into the upper 80s thanks to the risk for rain going up. First alert AccuTrack radar is clear now, but look, tomorrow widely scattered showers return. We will talk much more about the risk for rain over the weekend going up. Another trough kicks through, so that's going to spark some potentially heavier downpours Saturday and Sunday. Tomorrow morning, starting the clock at 8 a.m., you're looking at light to moderate rain, some heavier downpours between 9 and 10 a.m., and we're looking at rain at times through lunchtime. So if you've got plans tomorrow afternoon, have your First Alert weather app with you. I don't think tomorrow is much more along the lines of patio weather whatsoever. The evening commute trending quiet, and then once you go to bed late Wednesday into Thursday, the weather stays nice and dry. Saturday will call for widely scattered showers and thunderstorms. Now remember, it's summertime, so models have a hard time pinpointing exactly where it will land, but this is your First Alert to plan for some heavier pockets of rain, not only Saturday, but on Sunday as well. We also want to give you a First Alert if you're going to the concert tonight. Chris Brown, Usher, going to be a good time, but look at the temperature. It's going to feel like 102 degrees by 7 o'clock tonight. So even then, First Alert weather day through 9 o'clock tonight. Tomorrow, we give you a First Alert for some heavier rain at times through about midday. Small chance for a shower Friday.